What's up, guys? Welcome back to Clashmates here on TI Sports. Firstly, I want to thank everybody last week for reaching out to us, for supporting us one way or the other, liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. We've got a lot coming for you today and subsequently. I'm your greatest host, Tino. And today I've got my friend again, my brother, my favorite classmate, Bucci in the building. Bucci, my wagwan.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not sure I'm your favorite, though, but I'm an Arsenal fan's favorite. Yeah, but I'm good. It's been 2 happy weekends now on the bounce, and yeah, that's good. It's a good feeling, you know. It's been a feeling I haven't had in a long time, so this is good. This is good.
It's okay. Yeah. Thanks for coming again. And here we've got a new face who's making a debut on the show today. A Tottenham fan who's sitting very close to me, which is very unlikely. Yasa is in the building today.
Hello, nice to meet you all. Look, I'm Yasa. I'm from New Zealand, but look, I love the game so much. That's why I picked Tottenham of all teams to really, really love the game. We're in for a good one, I think so. An Arsenal supporter, United supporter, but nobody actually lost over the week. So we'll talk about what's to come, I imagine.
All right, guys, there's only one place to start here today, and that's Arsenal against Crystal Palace. Fantastic game to watch for the neutrals, filled with entertainment. You know, it was back and forth. You know, Arsenal, just for majority of the game, had Crystal Palace number. And then, you know, we went in there, got the job done, came out with 3 points, you know, and what else could you ask for? You know, top of the league right now, the biggest elephant on the tree. Well, life is good as an Arsenal fan, you know. Yeah, what are your thoughts about the game, guys?
Well, top of the league at this time of the season is not an unfamiliar look for Arsenal fans, let's be honest. But hey, it's not going to be the story at the end of the season. I mean, the jury's still out. I'm not sure, but we'll see. To be fair,
yeah,
this season I think you guys have the squad to do it, right? But you've always had the squad to do something, and you never really bring.
Nah, come on, man. We've never had this. But this is for the first season where Arsenal's squad is actually really, really big. You know, squad depth very, very big. The squad depth this season is insane.
It might play into your hands though, because the people you're competing against are quite not up there.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
You have a better. Not that you don't have a fantastic squad, but you have a better squad than the rest. Can we put it that way?
No, I disagree with you. Arsenal has a fantastic squad. For every position, like I told you last week, we have 2 to 3 players I can name for you. In every position.
Like I told you last week, you don't have 2 to 3 good managers you can never. Still the same manager has been.
I mean, to his credit, I think Arsenal, right? Like there's a squad up there. Like it's a team that is actually building towards something, right? Like you said, it's been building for quite a long time now. But you know, typical of Arsenal, they still play a type of football that, you know, Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. Was that an entertaining game to watch, or was it, you know? One of the kind of games that we always expect, you know, set pieces, you know, trying to get a free kick, haram of haram, some might say.
Wow. Arsenal's game is haram football. Can you imagine that? For how many, like I said last week, even like, we've played fantastic football over the years. Where did I get us? Nowhere. So right now, I will take a 1-0 haram victory. Set-piece FC, call us any names you want to call us. I will take it and be top of the league. And at the end of the season, I want that Premier League trophy at the Emirates. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't want no FA Cup. Like I said again, I don't want no EFL Cup. Thank you very much. No more. I just want the league or the Champions League. Better still, both.
Defensive football could probably get you there sometimes of the way, right? But I think, you know, so people go and watch Arsenal games to expect, you know, the type of tiki-taka that you get out of like maybe Barcelona Prime. Or do we go there to watch, I don't know, pretty much 3 people all just trying to hug a net, and then one person is just trying to get the ball in, but they all both can't score. I mean, the striking position for you guys is pretty atrocious. When was the last time you had a striker actually get a goal for you guys? Okay, and like Issei, I mean, he plays on the wing.
Yeah, to be fair, in their defense, and I don't like doing this.
Yeah,
all right, but I try to be fair. There's nothing wrong in scoring goals with set pieces.
Yep.
All right. Liverpool, was it 2 or 3 seasons ago? The season Jurgen Klopp won the league
in 2019.
They scored, I think, in a period of like a year. From the season before then, they scored like 40 goals from set pieces, and everyone was hyping up Trent and Robertson for being, you know, I think Trent's got up to like 14 assists from set pieces in that season. So it's not exactly But that just doesn't have to be all of it. All right.
I mean, look, that wasn't all of it.
There has to be something. Like I look at Arsenal, the squad you guys have, the players that you guys have, and you should be doing more. You should be blowing teams away, right? You played Crystal Palace at the Emirates.
Yeah.
This is a home game, the Emirates. You should be blowing them apart, but you don't.
I
You
have
didn't,
played-
and you still don't.
Arsenal has played the best brand of football over the years. Like, no one can actually argue that. Tiki-taka, sexy as football, back in the days of Arsene Wenger, right? Everything. Yeah. Over the years, we've played that brand of football and you didn't get us anywhere, like I said. Right now, I'm sick of that type of football. Listen, I don't mind sleeping through the games as long as we win
Yeah,
the
but
game.
the thing is, this haram football
Yeah.
has actually won you less than Arsene Wenger won. You've only won one FA Cup in 5 years.
Yeah, but the haram football just started decent.
Did it just start? No, it didn't start this season.
Yeah, it's been re-season.
It's been bubbling under for a while. It didn't start this season, but this season actually just locked.
You parked the bus, the super, the American super bus, I've been locked into there.
Yeah, but the thing is this, right now we're seeing results from the haram football.
Fair.
I don't mind. We
Fair
play
play.
haram and win, and please just give me the trophy at the end of the season, a Champions League trophy or Premier League, and that's it. And again, on touching on Arsenal though, did you guys actually know that Arsenal has only conceded 3 goals this season?
Yeah.
3 goals.
I saw a start. The season Mourinho won the league conceding only 15 goals.
Yeah, we're about to break the record with that one.
You concede more than 15, like you're serious, right? But they went 11 games. It took them 11 games to concede 3 goals. So Arsenal now are currently on 9 games.
Yeah.
But you look at the points difference, really. I mean, you're talking about, you're playing some great football right now. What in terms of results, right? But what really separates second and third and first? Like 3 and 6 points? Like it's so early in the season now. Yeah, right. Where I feel like
consider Bournemouth.
Yeah, no, right now. That's our so yeah.
So Bournemouth is not going to be second at the end of the season.
No, they're not leaving Areola.
They're not. No, they're not.
No, the Wolves Nottingham Forest.
Sunderland is third. You think Sunderland is going to be third at the end of the season?
They're not.
Well, no, you're third.
Tottenham is just
Sunderland is fourth.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no. They can't stay the whole season if they play Chelsea every week. But
No, but I think Bournemouth, Sunderland might be a bit crucial, but Bournemouth, they'll do the same thing Nottingham Forest was, like a dream. It'll be like the dream team for this season. I think they'll probably finish maybe 5th. They won't.
my worry with Bournemouth is the kind of high energy football they play, and how small the squad
depth is, yeah.
All right, at some point they're going to run out of gas. They won't keep up this level that they are producing now throughout the course of the season.
I think they're just 1 or 2 injuries away from dropping.
No, but I think Areola, right, compared to, I don't know, somebody like Ruben Amorim, he's more flexible, right, in terms of his positional play. If he's, where did Areola come from? He played from Spain.
Yeah, from Spain.
Was it Valencia or like Villarreal? It was one of those teams that he came from, and he had enough, tactile flexibility there with a team that was still quite small.
He's so young, and
And he's a young guy.
We're going to get to Bournemouth when we talk about their result.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about another big game at the weekend. Manchester United against Brighton. Won't you take it over?
My United Brighton. It was a good game. Cunha got his first goal.
Cunha, double O.
No, don't do that.
It's 009 though. His own first goal at the night's game of 009. Come on, Cunha, congratulations, really, man.
Cunha got his first goal. I was particularly impressed with how the front three, they combined. I was looking at Šeško, and the combination play for the first goal, Cunha's goal, he started the move, right? He ended with Casemiro giving Cunha the pass, and then bottom left, right corner, and the third goal, Mbumo's first goal, he gave the assist. So. Yeah. The front three clicking is quite a huge thing for United. But what impressed me the most was that when these guys clawed it back to 3-2, I didn't see the United I saw a few months ago. I always, just like I felt when we played Liverpool at Anfield, I felt like there was still a goal in us. We were still going to score. And that's a huge thing. Would I stretch it to the point of saying I'm now Ruben Amorim in?
Yeah, I was coming to that one.
Okay, I'll wait for you. So wait. Let me.
Are you happy with? What? Are you happy with the brand of football? These last three, the last three games that you've won here, because the formation hasn't changed really.
No, you wouldn't say that it has changed, but he's made some tweaks.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
In the current game,
It's still the same formation,
Yeah.
but he's made some tweaks. And against Brighton, for the first time in a long time, for the major parts of the game, we were in control. Like we haven't actually controlled any games in a long time, but it felt good to, feel like some parts of the game we were dominant.
Yeah.
I think after the first 10 minutes, we kind of took it over from there in the first half. Then second half, the only criticism I have though is we always look like we are going to concede. Like you don't feel that safe, like you feel with these terrorists.
But do you think by and large, right, like the last game, right, like they basically played with two midfielders as like the last three lines of defense, and then you had Luke Shaw going up into the midfield. So it was technically a bit of a questionable decision in that you're not having defensive players really play defensive roles. When you're playing a three, you really should have strictly defensive players there. But maybe to his credit as well, he wants to create that, I guess, fluidity between both the midfield and the centre backs as well, so that if they are out of position, right, anybody else can fit into it. But it's still the same kind of thing where you're having Bruno Fernandes. Like why is he in defense? He's just getting more and more further back. And I think the formation itself doesn't look like it's going to change, but the positional ability of these players is going to be more likely to,
Well, like I said, when we were losing games, I said that one thing he could do, because the problem we have with that his system or whatever it is that we are playing Bruno Fernandes deeper, right? So I was saying that what he could do is when we are attacking, when we are on the ball, right, he could tweak the system in a way that a fullback will tuck into midfield. So we have three in midfield.
The inverted fullback role.
Yeah, can invert into midfield. So Bruno can actually go forward with a bit more freedom, right?
Yeah.
You can't depend on Bruno Fernandes to defend. He can't.
So we're in position.
He shouldn't have to.
So you're saying in position when you're attacking, they're basically going to have two, but then the one of the right.
Yeah, because to prevent a counter attack, right? Just get one of the fullbacks to tuck into midfield to provide that security. That way, we can also prevent teams from countering and then scoring against us, which happened a lot of times this season.
But do you think it's symptomatic of Ruben Amorim ball? Because it went from you guys were up all the way down to going down. So. But going forward too in a game in which you were playing very well, right? It does show that there is still that lack of
cohesion.
Yeah, cohesion.
No, but to be fair, right? And I'm not defending him.
Yeah,
I'll still say my mind about him, right? Yeah. But to be fair, and I'm going to say this: the level of officiating in the Premier League is terrible.
Diabolical.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Look at the goal Daniel Welbeck scored, right? Where he positioned the free kick was a few meters away from where the foul happened.
Yes,
right?
That, yeah.
And if he took the free kick from where the foul happened, no chance, he's not scoring from there. Right? And when they score that goal, it gives them a bit of, you look at the time, there's still a few more minutes and we get something in the game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It gave them the belief they could come.
But do you think Brighton as well? I mean, you are going to always have a tough opposition with Brighton, who do like to come in very attacking, right? Who do like to play football, where their front three is going to be almost as high up as those centre backs of yours, right? Yeah. So it was going to always be quite easy for you guys to concede. It's a bit like Ange Postecoglou at Tottenham, Like, I think you have to accept certain limitations within your system or whatever.
No, but they weren't going to get back into the game if that foul didn't happen.
Yeah, sure.
It wasn't going to happen, all right? Up until that point, Brighton hadn't exactly offered anything that made me worry.
Yeah.
All right, but credit to the boys.
First of all, I want to comment. I want to commend Lenny Simmons, right?
Oh, yes.
Senny Lemons, right? Like since the addition of that guy into that to the lineup, I think Manchester United's defense has looked a little bit more solid than when Onana was there. And I watched the game though. There was no G-train at the back like I would usually see past the old Manchester United of last season make no very flimsy mistake. I feel like the goalkeeper's position, the goalkeeper kind of transcends confidence to the back line. You understand? If you look at your goalkeeper, you look back and see, look, I've got Seni Lemons at the back. I'm going to do all right. You know, if he gets past me, he's going to catch it though. Whereas where you have Onana, it's like,
you don't know what you
don't know what to expect. Not catching you. So the addition of the goalkeeper has been positive, you know, to the lineup. And I never knew I'll say this, but congratulations, Manchester United. Congratulations, 009 Cunha. And that brings me to the biggest question of the day, though.
009, really?
Yeah, of course. 009, man. Biggest question of the day. Ruben Amorim. Does he stay or does he still go?
No. If I want to judge Ruben Amorim, I have to judge him on the time he's been here. He's been United manager, not on the past 3 games.
Yeah.
And you get all these guys saying, "Oh, if you didn't support us when we were losing, don't do this now." That I'm like, shut up. Like, just so you're not more of a United fan than I am simply because you're supporting a manager that got us to finish 15th.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you're making it sound as if when I wanted him out, I still want him out. When I wanted him out, like I had no reason to want him out. That's nonsense.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, he played how many games? This is 36 games and he won 12. That's 1/3 of the games. He's won the last 3. That's fine. Let him win 10 in a row. Then we have another They'll have another conversation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I criticized him because he wasn't doing well. If he starts doing well, why would I want him gone?
Yeah.
But 3 games, that's not enough to now say, what you said before, why are you changing your... I'm not changing my tune. I was calling it as I saw it at the time.
Yeah.
And now, 3 games in, I see clear improvements, right? But how long will it continue? So I'm just advising those guys, the ones that are saying, now you want to give me a big one. No, just enjoy it.
Yeah.
For as long as it lasts, just enjoy it.
Do you know what I would love?
Yeah.
You know, I would love Ruben Amorim to put together like a 10-game winning streak.
So they give me a lifetime to after.
They can give you like a 10-year contract or something like that, and then he gets a sock after them. Like so.
Now, but when you say that, football is also a mental game. If a team wins 10 games in a row, right,
it gives them belief. Yeah,
Momentum's there. Yeah.
Beating Liverpool was huge for United at Anfield, and the effect is still gonna carry on for a few more games, right? But hopefully it lasts long enough to at least not finish 14th or 15th.
That's cool.
I think United supporters they're quick with conclusions about their team. Way too quick. I mean, I was literally telling you about how, you know, they're really the second team like that whole week that actually played. And they were already saying, hey, we're like 5th, you know, we're going to come back in one more game, we're going to be like...
Facebook, where a guy put up a post of he's a Manchester United fan. And, you know, Manchester United played before Arsenal. Yeah. So he put up a post, he was like, so, we've just won the game. Listen, we've just won the game. Now, if Arsenal loses, I could be top of the league. Let's...
There was a post I saw on Twitter, now X. You know this wrestling post, I think it was Undertaker and one other guy. So the guy titled the title race, right? He put first and then put Man City, Arsenal and Man City. And then there were lights off.
Yeah.
And then the lights came on and then he saw United. He saw United and I'm like, nah, guys, calm down. When we were not winning, illusion, man. It's these same people.
But it exists, you know. But I think that's any team, right? Where I think they haven't been doing so well for a long stretch of time, and then they get some little thing, right?
Yeah.
Like it was Arsenal when you guys were like 3 years ago, midway through the season. You know, it's Christmas time, and I remember seeing a video where it's just like Merry Christmas, how are you? And I'm like, you kept singing, you know.
People are allowed to have fun.
Yeah.
You know?
I think football fans are...
One other thing I don't like among football fans, you know, few weeks ago, not even a few months ago, the players were rubbish. Everyone was on the back of the players or give him his own players. Now he's won 3 in a row and you're giving me grief. So he's now good. The players are no longer rubbish.
Let's move on, man.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the rest of the game. Oh, actually, Tottenham Everton.
I almost forgot it was actually.
Yeah.
I mean, look, happy game, obviously. I mean, coming out for a team that is still, you know, trying to build something with a new coach like Frank. 3-0 against Everton. But I think my kind of questionable thing with Tottenham is, but at the same thing with when it comes to Arsenal is that you look at who got the goals right. 2 goals by Mickey van der Ven, and then the other one by Pambe Saf. Exactly. So it does win. It does win. It does. But this comes from like Tottenham had always been a side that really did trust a striker, right? Like it was always striker, winger, like that was the combination. I'm just looking at most of the last kind of wins here, and it's like what Palhinha, Pape Sarr, I love him, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
Van der Ven, how he keeps getting goals, like that needs to be studied, honestly.
Really?
Like he's basically like we should put him up for
No. Look, he's got a role model in Gabriel. You know, like of course, man, like the highest.
Spurs usually have those those combinations. You had Roy Keane, Berbatov.
Yeah.
You had Harry Kane, Dele Alli. Like they always seem to have.
We always have a combination. Yeah, I mean now our centre backs are Mickey van der Ven, and then we have Romero, but he is quite belligerent at times. You know, he does have a high hit, but I mean he makes Tottenham unplaced. But that throughout the whole game, like Sean Dyche, he only just got signed. You know, like what, like a season ago, right? And he plays a particular kind of football, like where it's just playing 4 at the back, right, and 2 up front. And you know, it's just what I would have expected from a team that has just signed a new coach, right? An Everton team that really hasn't been crazy good in the last 3.
I don't think they've lost since they moved to their new stadium, Everton.
Yeah, sure, but
I
like
think this was their first
yeah, but like who did they actually verse against? Like, have they versed any top 6 teams before?
At the new stadium, no.
No, I don't think so.
No,
They've picked Crystal Palace, the big Crystal Palace there, right?
Yeah,
And you can make arguments that Crystal Palace actually improved immensely this season.
yeah.
So, anyways, on the game, Tottenham game, I think, like I said last week, I think Tottenham is actually on an upward it's on a positive trajectory this season. You've got a very good manager, which I hate the fact that you got him, Frank. And I think Frank is a very good tactician.
Yeah,
I respect him. I rate him a lot. You know? And I think
so.
you guys are in the top 4 conversation this season.
And Vicario, one of the reasons why that will happen is Vicario. That guy is playing at a level I haven't seen many since.
Got goalkeepers.
Maybe prime Hugo Lloris, maybe.
Yeah.
But that guy is. You see the saves he made against Everton.
Yeah, like
there was a deflected one, and he managed to still. How did you do that? How?
I agree with that. Like Tottenham is up in an upward trajectory, but I think with Tottenham, and like being completely honest, you have to temper your expectations so much with Tottenham, particularly when it's even like this kind of stage in the game where it's only 9 games. You know, last like 2 seasons ago, Andrew Postecoglou tearing it up. Top, you know, for the first 8 days. It was killing it. We were top of the table. You had people like literally going up and down, you know, like Canary Wharf, just in Tottenham kit. You know, just be like, oh, we love this mate. You know, he's our guy. And then 2 years later, plays like, no.
About 3.
You know?
I know it comes across as if I have a bias towards Ange, but come on, the amount of injuries he had to deal with in his second season.
No, but look, I think
that was just a lot. Ange is not cut off the Premier League.
Don't say that. Why would you say Ange is not cut off for the Premier League?
The Premier League is too fast for Ange. Ange is a coach that sticks to his system. He plays the high line.
Yeah.
You know how many press interviews he had last season, and the press kept asking him, my friend, when will you change your high lines? Like high line for life, man. For life, man.
Would you say
For life,
like, would you say Hansi Flick is not cut off for the Premier League?
Has Hansi Flick is a very good because he plays a high line as well.
His high line is worse than Ange.
We would never know about.
No, but he plays far better offside traps in La Liga. Barcelona is built off of base. I mean, we'll probably go a bit off.
If you're going to play a high line, right? If you're going to play high line, right? Your offside trap has to be insanely good.
Yeah.
And then you also have to now incorporate things like set pieces as well, right? To make up for your deficiencies as well. And then go with the inverted fullback.
But that wasn't why they were losing games. They just had too many injuries to deal with.
No, but then the players came back. Then what?
Yeah.
There is rhythm in football. You don't just come back after a few months out and you start playing well.
Ange Postecoglou was a person who did stick to a philosophy. And look, fair enough, not all managers are sticking to philosophies. Yeah. But with him, it was just like, look,
you guys were fun to watch.
No, it was
whether you're losing or winning.
Every day was
what did Kelly say again?
The history of the Tottenham. It's the history of the Tottenham. But like, look, ultimately, like, I don't think I could be happy with Ange Postecoglou towards the end of that when it was like, look, 17th, right? injuries and all, whatever. We'll accept it for what it is, right? He wins a trophy. Okay, cool. But he was so fundamentally locked into a particular type of football in which everybody just unlocked. Like everybody realized it after like the first like 10, 12, games of success. Even when he came back with players without injuries, Van der Ven's back, Romero's back, the defense should be more solidified.
Yeah.
It was still having an issue. We're playing it so high, there, and we've got players maybe at that point in time who were, I think, so much more fixated on a particular style of play that was more suited to a 4 at the back. It's like, when we had Eric Dyer, does really want on a 3, cannot be played on a 4,
Yeah, true.
So it's just, you have to be realistic with these players. I think Ange Postecoglou, he'll always have like a great status in Tottenham. He made the people happy again, right?
He won you guys a trophy.
Yeah, and again, against you guys. So, it's something that's
They
consistent.
didn't have to point that out for you.
It's just like Tottenham runs Manchester, though. We beat City, we beat United.
Elsewhere. We agree. Really would agree. All right, let's move on to the other games of the
In a couple of weeks.
The other games last weekend.
The other games last weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, where else they start? Brentford, Liverpool.
Oh,
yes,
lovely.
Oh my God.
I think, yeah.
Now,
So just go.
one thing that has made me happy this season is the return of long throws. We haven't had that since Rory Delap for
Yeah.
Stoke City, remember?
Yeah.
But this season, goals have come from long throws. Look at this. Is he Michael? This Niger guy that plays
Ayode.
Kayode. Michael Kayode. The first goal for Brentford.
Yeah.
You can't deal with long throws if it's done well. It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
And thankfully, it worked against Liverpool. It worked against Liverpool.
But, Liverpool's story is so confusing to me because it's, I'm going to forget about on the paper, right? Like, or on the fact that they have a really good squad and stuff like that. But it's just like, positionally, it's very hard for me to understand what they're trying to do, Because we'll compare it to what they did last season, right? He's a guy who plays, 4-2-3-1, right? Now he's got, 2 really good strikers, well, maybe one just at this point with Ikatike. But he's got 2 really good strikers, Florian Wirtz, who played more centrally, but then also can play quite on the left as well. But it seems like they should be playing a 4-2-4, right?
Or they should play a 4-4-2. Because how do you fit in Isak and Ekitike in 4-2-3-1? One hand of them to the wing, yeah.
And it's just like, you thought Alexander Isak was going to be the guy, right? And I did so as well. I mean, what he did in Newcastle, insane. But what? It's
So who is the guy then?
But to be fair, Isak, physically he's not up to speed yet because he didn't have a preseason with Newcastle. He's a good player. We can't deny that, and he will come good. Hopefully, not anytime soon. But
Yeah. Aiming to that.
But he made the comment of like the 00 10 with Cunha, but then you look at Florian Wirtz, what is it's like the same amount.
Leave Wirtz is out, man. He's not even any double anymore. We were counting 007, 008, 009.
no, Wirtz now is Ben 10.
Yeah, Wirtz has been 10 now, man. Like,
No, but I cut you off for what you were saying about the players now. For
Yeah.
football.
So Isak will still come up to speed, but that also presents a problem for Arne Slot. I don't like him. And so who do you play as your main striker? Where does Ekitike go? Because I'm guessing Isak, that's the big money signing. Ekitike is big money as well, but Isak is a record breaker in terms of the amount you paid for him. So where do you play him? And then you look at Liverpool, their key players, or the players that have actually held them together over the past few seasons, they're getting older. Physically, they're not up to speed. Look at Van Dijk. Look at the kind of goals they are confusing. And when someone like Van Dijk and that team starts declining, it actually filters through every other, especially the back line.
Van Dijk now. You have Salah as well.
You have Salah.
Declining.
Salah scored this weekend, but he's still not Salah. It's still not
I
him.
saw his stats, and it was just like the amount of take-ons he's actually committing compared to last season. It's like drastically gone. It has dribbles as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not really dribbling,
Yeah. I still probably the player that stack pads as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said to someone, was it last season? I said, Salah is not a player I'll pay to watch. I said, United fans, you talk a lot of shit, but it's true. I'll pay to watch Eden Hazard, right? I'll pay to watch Neymar, but Salah, check live scores.
Come on, man. Let's put some respect.
Yeah, no, he's one of the greats. He's one of
Shout out to Salah. He's one of the Premier League goats, but
He's just
can't ages. I don't know. I don't enjoy.
What's the way you just don't think Liverpool's going to come back?
Look, I hope they don't come back. I know they will come back, but I hope they don't come back. They will come back, right?
It will be too late.
It will be too late by the time they come back, which is great. And again, I think the biggest deficiency Liverpool has this season is their defense. Yeah. They lost Trent. Yeah. They have a Van Dijk who's aging.
Trent was never.
We're not talking about. We're forgetting about Kerkez.
Yeah.
Kerkez is a. I don't think Kerkez is a very good defender.
He was at Bournemouth. I'm not sure what's going on with him there.
I classify him as an attacking fullback. He's not a defensive fullback.
Well,
For me,
yeah.
he's a Marcelo type of fullback. That's how I see him. Evra is actually more defensive than Kerkez is. Kerkez is another liability they have. But right now, they are looking towards the right wing of things. They're not looking at that left wing, which is sooner or later going to be, when they sort out the right wing, the left wing is there to hunt them still.
Well, because Frimpong as well, he's an attacking fullback. You know, like I would argue he's more attacking than Kerkez is. And if
funny enough, they should be the ones playing 3-5-2 or 3-4-3 or whatever that variation is.
Yeah,
because the wing backs they have, and then to be able to
two little fullbacks, Frimpong and Kerkez.
Yeah,
how is that going to work though?
I think if the team settles and they get the centre back pairing all right, then the midfield, if the midfield starts working, I think those two guys will do a lot of damage to teams. You see Frimpong and Kerkez, I think they'll be all right.
If executed,
you think they'll be fine?
I think they'll be fine, yeah. If other parts of the team gets sorted, which I don't think it will be done quick enough. And one other thing Ancelotti is doing is he keeps complaining that teams are playing a certain way against them.
Yeah.
That sends a message to your team, right? It makes them feel like, yeah, so if these guys play this way, we don't have a chance. Because he actually said that they haven't found a solution yet to how teams are playing against them. And you don't say that as a man. Even if you think it, you can't say it. Because you can't dictate how your opposition is going to play.
It's the Premier League, man. You can. Anyways, let's.
I like that they're suffering. Sunderland, Chelsea, Sunderland.
Who
saw that coming? I didn't.
I didn't even know what the result was.
Look, I had
Sunderland beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, they beat Chelsea at
2-1.
Oh. We predicted a win for Chelsea.
Yeah.
And Sunderland had their number. Look,
Sunderland got masterclass.
Arsenal Royal to me. Like, I told you, man, Arsenal Royal off my days, man. Don't let me start it. Look, Sunderland had Chelsea's number on the day, man. They found a way to keep Enzo quiet. I feel like Enzo right now, since Palmer left, Enzo is Mr. Chelsea right now. If you find a way to keep him quiet, you'll have kept Chelsea quiet. Estevao is a kid, man. But I think
he's a terror.
Yeah, he's a terror, but he's not still settled in. They're still bringing him off the bench. He's not starting yet, man. So I think he's still bedding into the team. You understand? So Enzo, and if you keep Enzo quiet, you keep Caicedo quiet, you've killed Chelsea. Find a way to keep them quiet. And that's what
I don't think Caicedo needs keeping quiet. With Caicedo, let him have the ball. His quality on the ball is not good enough.
But he's got that long range firepower on his leg, man.
Yeah, but how many times does he score that?
Don't let him shoot.
Well, yeah.
He's a positional threat. He's more like I think people would assume that midfielders, especially attacking ones, need to like score goals all the time. I don't really think he needs to. I think he doesn't. You know, like he just needs to hold up the ball most of the time, then play a decent enough pass.
Yeah.
All
right, moving on.
Man City, Aston Villa. Yes, that was a good game.
Oh my God.
Unai
Emery, yeah. Unai.
Your guy,
good evening. Good thing that they're not by that day. Good evening. I think they actually could have won by more goals. It just wasn't one. The 1-0 just flattered City in a way, because these guys had chances to score more. Something about City is
off.
Something is not right. Yeah, something is.
Well, everything's changed about City. Like literally, their starting 11 is pretty much all changed. Well, bar maybe some of the hot topic guys like Haaland, and then maybe, but even like these guys.
Do you know what I found out on the weekend about Man City? This is after watching their game. If you want to beat Manchester City, find a way to stop services to Haaland. If you don't, Haaland will not create on his own. That's a fact. Find a way to disconnect Haaland from the midfield. You beat them. Get them on the counter, then you beat them.
I don't know. I think you could say in the past Haaland was the person who didn't create much, but he's been creating a lot more. As a progression to play from midfield. Well, we're not going to like that. But in terms of just like they're not always just going to send a long ball to him. He's a great position, like as a threat as a target man. He's really good, but he does come in a lot more deeper now.
He does. Which is something he's
compared
added.
to when he
I think his defensive effort
He's added that to his game.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when I watch City, that swagger they used to have, like you see the players, it's as if they are not sure what to do. Like you see, I don't want to use the word nerves, but it's not like Man City.
of the
City usually walk into games and they're like, "I'm better than you." You have to make peace with the fact that I'm better than you. But I don't see that. That's not the case anymore.
They've lost players to that effect, though. They've lost De Bruyne. They've lost. I
Like
think
Gundogan,
Gundogan as well. And you can argue that Bernardo Silva,
What a player!
Foden.
Bernardo Silva of this season is not his age.
His age.
His age is coming. And the
Get up
other
to-
thing that I don't understand about Guardiola is Foden.
Yeah.
Foden is not I don't class personally. This is very, very controversial.
Yeah.
I don't classify Foden as a creator. I classify Foden as a finisher. Give him the ball in the right spaces, bang, he'll score. Foden on the weekend played central. He played with Bernardo Silva, Reinders behind. Reinders is another conversation. Let me start with that one.
Like, he's in my FPL, man. The guy is just stinking up the plate for.
He's still living off the first goals he scored against Wood. I think first game of the season.
Reinders will never be a Rodri.
Yeah.
Reinders will never. If I won't prefer you playing.
To be fair, it's not a DM. Why is it?
Nico Gonzalez for him than a Rodri. You know, I'll take it any day.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, it's good news for me actually. City losing, Liverpool losing, the cherry on top.
Yeah.
You know, Chelsea losing as well. I hope.
Yeah, that's good.
Good week.
It was a good weekend.
It was a great one. Well, it would have been great if these terrorists did it.
On.
Newcastle, Fulham.
Oh yeah, I predicted the score was right. 2-1.
You got that one
Got
right.
that one right. I knew Newcastle was gonna steamroll them, man. Not steamroll, but
A shout out to Voltemade though. That guy, he's come in. He's come in. As a guy who just was playing out, basically just in the unders teams. Back in
20 years or 21 years old.
Yeah, but he wasn't playing because he was with, was it Stuttgart? No, it was,
Stuttgart.
Was it Stuttgart?
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't getting that much game time, I don't think, even then. But, like, he's come in now, Voltemade, because he did really well in that, like, under-20s World Cup or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Right, like, he really killed it. And then they took a chance on him, Newcastle.
He's a good player. I think he'll do well. And then he's coming in to replace Isak,
Yeah.
who had done well for 2 seasons. He was one of the top scorers last season. So couldn't have been easy to fill those boots, but he's done it. He's done it excellently. Yeah, that's good.
Tall guy.
Fair play to him.
Really good.
Yeah. He's in my FPL too.
Yeah.
Oh, is he? Yeah, my FPL bumped this.
Me too, I bombed, man.
FPL bumped this week. Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bournemouth.
As
They did
expected.
their thing.
They did-
Yeah, it's on Dyche. Dyche actually, in the is it Europa League or Conference League? Their game against Porto. Porto hadn't lost a game in 10 games, and Dyche turned up and
Remember, my wild take last week. Daichi will get sacked by April.
Really?
no,
Will get sacked.
he won't. He'll get them playing and he'll get them winning games.
I told you, Sean Dyche is a relegation scrappy manager. He's not on the top 10. He's not a top 10 manager. He's not a manager that is going to take you.
But the squad he has at Nottingham Forest, they have got good players. Though.
Okay, it's my wild take. And when it comes to fruition, I want to be crowned.
What was my white take last week? Liverpool finishing outside top 4.
Yes, that's your wild take, yes.
Oh, wait, I got it. It wasn't Sean Dyche didn't go to Everton. He went to Nottingham Forest.
No, yeah.
Well, who's coaching?
Moyes.
Moyes.
David Moyes. Yeah, but I think Forest will be fine. They've got players. They've got enough to at least stay up. Leeds, West Ham. Leeds United, West Ham. I got that one right.
Yeah, he's on that one right. So that was-
2-1. West Ham might actually go down.
Yes, the way they're playing, I think they're going down.
They're
Down, and down.
But then they've got Nuno.
Yeah, well, they just signed him.
They've got Nuno, so
But he's a long
That
term,
gives them a chance.
like he's just come in now, and I think if he had started the season with West Ham,
I don't
it would have been different.
I don't think West Ham's problem is the coaching, because even Graham Potter was okay for them. I feel like they have their quality, their squad quality is so bad.
Yeah.
And now oh my God, don't get me started, man. They look at their goalkeepers. Let's start from that, man. They got Areola in his mid late 30s. Then they've got Fabianski.
Yeah, but they say keepers get better with age.
All right.
Fine wine.
What's going on then?
Everything in front of him, you can't always blame one person.
That's,
No, that's
we'll
what.
leave it aside.
Yeah, you can't blame one person. It's a team sport. So
Bet the rest of the Premier League, their squad quality is not good.
yeah, their squad qualities.
I mean, I can't say I'm watching West Ham games.
Why this?
Like, so whether they stay up or down, I don't really care. My day is still there.
Well, but I need West Ham to stay in the league. I mean, they shouldn't go down.
Okay.
Not that if they
Just
go down,
reduce the clubs.
it's my problem.
That's not gonna be close. I'd like Millwall up. That would be way more fun than watch Millwall. Yeah. That'd be amazing.
You know who actually wants to come back up? Stoke City.
Oh, that's history.
That's Stoke's boating. You know the prime battle of Haram football.
Capital of Haram. Haram football.
There was this photo edit I saw.
Yeah.
They made Arteta into Tony Pulis. He looked exactly like this is the actual Arsenal manager.
Mikel Pulis. I swear.
Yeah, but if it was, that's you're always gonna get that with Arteta. He's that or he's like an mom or something like that.
The final game was Wolves Burnley.
Yeah,
What does it think about Wolves? 2-3,
yeah, that was a very, very, very.
Are Wolves going down?
Wolves are going. They're going.
Yeah.
They're last. 2 points.
Yeah, but remember last season they actually fought back from a very bad position.
I think Wolves is so bad. I watched the game. I watched highlights of the game. They are so bad. They're like.
And the thing is, once you start losing games, it's difficult
To come back from it.
Did you see the coach giving it to the fans?
Oh, really?
Oh, they were singing, you're getting sacked in the morning, sacked in the morning. He just went straight to the fan. I know he's Portuguese. He was like,
To be fair,
You can't do that.
I'm surprised with Burnley though, given that. What did they not? They've only just come up right from last season.
Yeah, and see this guy Scott Parker.
Yes, I was gonna mention him.
Man, we get
And that guy got sacked.
we watched Scott Parker start his career in Premier League, and now he's a manager.
I mean, yeah, we're getting old, man. Like, yeah.
Oh.
I watched Scott Parker when he got hired. And kudos to Burnley, though. They have maintained consistency. He took them to the Championship, brought them back to the Premier League. And look, they're reaping the rewards now. I'm predicting they're not going down. Burnley won't go down.
Yeah. So, who do you think will go down out of the 3 teams? Well, the 3 teams that will go down.
Wolverhampton.
Wolves is going.
Yeah.
West Ham is going.
Burnley.
West Ham is going.
West Ham will go. They was a tough one.
I want to say Burnley. Nottingham Forest could be such an interesting one to go down.
Forest.
For Morgan Gibbs White,
in Nottingham Forest.
for Morgan Gibbs White, that guy should be sent anywhere, like anywhere that's outside of the Premier League.
So that's the
hate that guy.
personal beef
No, yeah, but I don't hate that guy. He's like a Ryan Davis.
with the guy.
And look, I'm not saying he's Sol Campbell, but he's getting close. He got close. Like, he used it. Like SA as well. These guys just use the club just to get their own, like, personal benefit. Tottenham.
It's the history of the Tottenham.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, I was telling you about the guy who's
But why do they do this to you guys all the time? Like, I remember William actually had a medical at pause. And then Mourinho pulls up and takes him to
Campbell,
man, I bet it is it, see.
Huh?
I bet it is it.
Yeah, but that one's all right because he didn't really he didn't sign with us, but he did do a lot.
He's an Arsenal fan and he always
Yeah,
made it clear he wanted to play for us.
Compared to, I think Morgan Gibbs White was the worst.
Yeah, that was terrible. But I was
He
telling
used
you
you guys
before.
for a new contract. He used you guys to stay. He used you guys to secure his family in England. Like, damn.
Why does that happen to Tottenham?
Yeah, but I was telling him.
Always you.
Yeah, I was telling you about how players there was that famous player somewhere in Italy, and he was just like, you always think you're doing really, really well, like in football, but then you get like a report saying that you're moving to Tottenham. And I'm like, it's just the perception of Tottenham.
We actually like Tottenham. I like you guys. I'm not sure why you guys don't.
16 years without a trophy? 15, 16 years without when was also we even won like first division? 60s with Bill Nicholson. So
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on to the A-League games now. Not a lot to talk about this weekend for Melbourne victory. They lost to Newcastle FC, which was
saw the highlights.
crazy. And then Auckland FC won against Western Sydney Wanderers. Melbourne City FC will beat
4-0,
Hearts Glory 4-0. Sydney FC beat Central Coast Mariner 2-0.
Wellington Phoenix
yes,
beat
Direction.
Brisbane Roar.
Wellington. So yeah,
That's his
hey, second on the table. I'm very happy with this.
Second on the table for now.
Yeah, for now. I mean, hey, look, our story is the same as Tottenham. So.
Now imagine supporting
Why do
Wellington Phoenix.
you choose them? Why do you do that to yourself?
Because I was born there, so I had no choice. had no choice.
All right.
Do you think Victory will be all right this season?
Victory?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll be all right. Victory always starts off very slow. Yeah, we always start, and then we actually make it to the grand final playoffs. I think we'll be fine this season. We just need to put a few games together, a few runs, string a few.
And to be fair, it's still early in the season, and players are still getting up to speed. So
It's only what, third game of the season? Second
game, so it's not.
And they've got the derby coming up very soon, and I think the derby usually sparks life into the players.
We'll be there live.
Yeah, of course, we're gonna be there. Stay tuned, guys. Feel free to come up to the camera, say hello, chat with us. We'd like to get your opinions and views on the game before and after the game. So that's that for the A-League. Let's just touch on the Champions League. Last week.
Last week, yeah.
We had Arsenal play.
For those of you who are talking about haram football for Arsenal, who are talking about set piece,
that was the game for you guys.
Actually, it's been, you know what I thought was like Saddam Hussein, Master Osama bin Laden,
like whole part or something.
So worse, we dismantled Atletico Madrid 4-0 at the Emirates, and that was electric.
Surprising, right?
Kelly, man, what a player!
Oh, Lewis Kelly.
Lewis Kelly, that guy is good. He has something.
I think he has it bad this season because
He will eventually end up in
Calafiori-
midfield, though.
Calafiori is in a brilliant form right now, and Calafiori is keeping him on the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he can't make it into midfield because we've got Zubimendi there.
But he'll get right. I know he's traditionally a midfielder. He played in the U teams.
Yeah, in midfield. Yeah, so he's a midfielder, and
I think you have to give real credit to Arsenal because in that kind of game, I genuinely thought it was going to be the worst thing I'd ever seen in my entire life. But to come out with 4-0, like for a couple, like for Simeone's side, that
and 4 goals were in the second half.
Yeah.
No, we had 4 goals in the second half.
Yeah.
In the space of 13 minutes, we actually pumped them 4. Here's the thing about Arsenal: if you come to us and play a low block, you have a better chance. But if you come to us and want to play us, you're getting small.
What do you think of Gyökeres?
Gyökeres is gonna. That's the same story with Isak. Gyökeres did not have a preseason.
Fair.
Yeah, he came to us like after so much hustle and bustle with the Sporting Lisbon president who was trying to strong arm us into paying what we didn't want to pay for him.
Yeah.
So I think
What
Gyökeres.
you didn't think he was worth? Come on.
We paid 56 million for him. Not that much though. But when you now translate it to euros, which is what the guy was on about, like euros. But I think Gyökeres will come good. He will come good. He just
I like him as a player.
The jury's not out for him. He's
He's done enough in his career to actually.
Yeah. And again, we didn't plan on playing Gyökeres this much because it was supposed to be him and Havertz. Now Havertz is injured now. Gyökeres has to.
Yeah.
So what happens when Havertz comes back?
Then we alternate. We give Gyökeres a bit of a rest. Gyökeres has played so much minutes for us this season. It's insane.
So he's going to be like the main guy, and Havertz will be like the backup.
I think Havertz is the main guy still.
Yeah, it's going to be a love position between the two.
I think I love Havertz.
Yeah.
So much to keep him on the bench. All right, let's do predictions for the weekend.
What games are on?
Yeah, which one?
The Premier League.
Prem game.
The Prem games for the weekend.
I know I'm playing
tough
Forest, so I think.
Fixtures for the weekend. Let's see. So we have week 10.
Yep.
All right, Brighton versus Leeds United.
Brighton Leeds is
Brighton.
Yeah.
The Brighton win, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3-1.
Brighton will score 3.
3-1. Leeds plays terrible.
2-0 Brighton. Leeds, no chance, Leeds.
I'll go for a draw, 2-2.
A draw.
Yeah, Leeds will score.
Where's it being played? Home or away for Brighton?
Brighton is at home. And Burnley, Arsenal.
I want you guys to actually do your predictions before me for that game.
I think Arsenal will beat Burnley. Yeah. 3 goals, 2 set pieces, and
just all free kicks, really. Yeah. I probably agree with that, honestly. I'd say 2 or 3. Either 2 or 3-0. Like, you won't concede.
Nah, I think we're going to pump them 4-0.
4-0, yeah?
For Arsenal 4-0, yeah.
Fair enough. Oh, this will be a good game. Crystal Palace, Brentford.
Oh, that's a good game, man. Because both teams are in form, man.
They are.
Yeah. I would predict a draw. It's a London derby still.
Yeah, form goes out the window if it's a derby. Yeah.
I'd say 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
Brentford are scoring goals.
Crystal Palace got a good defense.
Yeah. Ready.
Fair.
Lacrosse, Gay,
Yeah.
Munoz. Mitchell. They're good.
2-1 to Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace too. Yeah, I think I'll go with 2-1 Crystal Palace win. But these guys just beat Liverpool. Yeah, 2-1.
2-1.
2-1.
They'll beat Liverpool.
Palace are at home.
Yeah.
Fulham Wolves.
Easy.
Fulham?
Easy.
I'll do Fulham there.
Easy.
I actually like Wolves. I'm not sure.
2-0 Fulham.
2-0.
2-0?
Yeah. 2-0.
I could be happy with that, yeah. 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0 Fulham. 2-0. We'll all go with 2-0. Nottingham Forest to Man United.
No, you know what? No, like, honestly, like, Nottingham Forest, is it being played at
Is
Forest.
Forest Ground?
Yeah,
Forest.
Ground.
So, it's really tough because they just signed Dyche. So it's like, it's interesting if he's going to play. Has he been playing 4-4-2 in the last Nottingham Forest game?
Honestly, I don't know what formation they played last game.
There should be like a new manager bounce, right? For Dyche.
I still have a lot of love for Nottingham Forest. Like as in this like squad. Like I don't think you have too much of an issue with it. Just the way that they've been playing has been both formations and just the players themselves.
They've got good players, you know. They've got good players.
I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be a draw, but I don't know to what end. I would like to give it to you guys.
You know,
but
Forest Ground is actually a very scary place to go to. I've watched interviews with players, Arsenal players, talking about one of the scariest grounds to go to is Forest Ground. Forest, Newcastle, Liverpool. These are scary grounds to go to because the Forest fans are always for it. When it's a big team coming to town, they are always there. They turn up, you know, and yeah, like it feels very lonely for players to be out there.
I'm gonna say you guys will probably get 2 goals first half, but then you'll concede another 2 in the second half.
So 2-2 draw.
Yeah, so 2-2 draw. Honestly. I think you'll concede something lousy.
Really?
Yeah, I think it will be something like you're just going to why did this happen?
I'll go for a draw still. I'll go for
a 3-1 United win.
3-1 to you?
Yeah, and you
2-2.
Cunha to score again.
I'll go for 1-1 but it's going to be a draw still.
3-1, we're pumping them 3. Giving them a consolation goal in the last minute.
You're giving them goals just for their goal difference.
Ooh, Spurs Chelsea, London derby.
That would be good. That would be really good to watch.
That's a good watch, yeah. Still
hard to really say. I really rate Tottenham's defense.
You guys are at home, though.
Yeah, it's at home. I rate our defense. If we can lock down that midfield, that Chelsea midfield, I think we could be happy. But I just don't think it'll be.
Is Bissouma fit? Who is in your midfield?
Bissouma is in. He had an operation. He's still in.
No, he's still in Tottenham, but
he had an operation.
But no, it's Pape Sarr, Palhinha. We also have Xavi Simons.
Palhinha is good. Yeah.
Palhinha is crazy. Xavi Simons is what I rate as well. There's another guy I'm thinking. Bentancur can play midfield as well.
Bentancur, what a player.
Yeah. So it's like, dude, let's Tottenham's like side, Frank managing, and against a Chelsea side that has looked a bit out of. They've been good. Don't be wrong.
Chelsea's got your number.
Yeah, it's
you guys have a good mix.
Yeah, it's actually so hard. I want.
Chelsea might have a depleted squad, but they know how to turn up against Tottenham. Check their results over the years.
I mean, I remember the 4-1.
Especially they were green crazy, man.
Yeah, but this stuff was Frank, though.
Well, true.
He knows how to turn up.
Yeah.
In big games, especially when he's the underdog.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
he does better as an.
He's
home. Yeah, an underdog when he's home.
So look, I'm gonna say we're gonna edge it out. Edge it out. 2-1 to us. But in my heart, I feel like it's gonna be a draw. But I'm gonna say 2-1.
What do you say?
I'm trying to be logical now.
There are 2 teams you hate, so these is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I hate Spurs more.
Yeah.
I'd say if I'm trying to be logical, I think I'll go for a draw here. I would say 2-2 draw. Yeah, 2-2 draw.
Yeah, I think Spurs will win this one.
But I think I think
Spurs will win this one. Should be a high scoring game, 3-2.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think Spurs will take this one.
All right, cool.
I hope they take this one. Liverpool, good evening. Good evening, Liverpool. I love that man.
Lie.
Yeah,
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa. At Anfield.
Yeah, I'm still gonna give it to Aston Villa. I don't think Anfield really matters at this point in Liverpool's time right now.
Yeah, Aston Villa.
When the last game was that?
Those are the kind of things I like to hear.
Yes.
I don't think Anfield.
Yeah. And Liverpool is on a negative track.
Yeah, look, they can't
But at some point, it's going to stop.
It's letting us stop today.
Letting us stop against us. I don't think it's going to stop against us.
But it's Liverpool.
This is a team filled with big players. They've won things, so they know how to pull themselves out of whatever rock they are.
2-1 Aston Villa.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a draw. 2-2 draw.
I'm gonna go for 1-0 Aston Villa win.
Yeah,
Yes.
Liverpool won't score.
No. No, they won't.
Fast.
It's Aston Villa.
That's crazy.
West Ham Newcastle.
Easy. You pass it.
You already says it, man. Is it easy?
Easy.
The guy just have to turn up and decide.
Putting it out there. 2-0 Newcastle.
Yeah.
2-0.
I don't think Newcastle has to do much, honestly. I really
They don't have
think
to
so.
do much though.
They don't even need to turn up that much, really. It's
shimmy shot.
At some point, Nuno has to get these guys winning games. I'm rooting for Nuno.
What's your prediction?
1-1.
Is it at St James or London?
No, London.
No, 2-0.
2-0 Newcastle.
Yeah,
Sorry, West Ham, man. Man City, Bournemouth. That's a good one. That's a tasty.
That's a cracker, man.
To Bournemouth, I'm going at Bournemouth.
Hmm?
I'm going at Bournemouth 2-1.
A Bournemouth win.
Yeah.
At the Etihad.
Yeah.
I'm going for a draw.
The empty header, I don't really care, man.
I'm going for a draw.
This guy.
Dude, all two of their fans can show up. It doesn't matter. It's not going to change the outcome. But I'm going to say Bournemouth 2-1.
Bournemouth win at the Etihad. No, I'm going for a City win. 2-1.
I'm going for a draw. 1-1.
2-1. Erling Haaland to score the 2 goals.
Yeah, I'm going
Okay.
Maybe Semenyo to score one for Bournemouth.
for a draw. 1-1.
And finally, Sunderland, Everton.
That's a good game still. That's a good game.
I think every game in the Premier League now is.
It's tasty to watch.
As long as you're not playing Wolves, Burnley, or
Any haram football.
Haram football wins you leagues.
Hasn't won a league yet.
It's coming, man. It's coming. It's coming.
Someone said, why argue with an Arsenal fan when you can just wait?
yes, you can just wait to the end of the season.
That's one of the coldest quotes I've seen in football.
So this is what's going to happen with you, right?
Mm.
When we win this Premier League, right? You're going to coronate me here on.
I'll wear an Arsenal.
No. We're going to. I'm going to get a crown, and you're going to put it on my head, and you're going to kiss my ring and give it to me like this.
I'll do that. And on top of that, I'll wear an Arsenal fan for at least 3 months. I'll wear an Arsenal shirt for 3 months.
Guys, you heard it here first. We're getting an Arsenal covert.
Wow.
Sunderland.
Sunderland, yeah. Sunderland 2-1. That's 2-0.
No, Everton will win this game.
Okay.
2-1.
Sunderland. I'm going Sunderland. Sunderland is home.
Yeah.
I'm going Sunderland.
It's my boy Moyes.
2-1.
My boy Moyes should do something.
2-1 Sunderland.
The Toffees, if they can turn up, then maybe.
Oh yeah, well.
All right. Cool. Anyway, so that's our predictions for this for week 10. Leave your predictions in the comment section as well, and we'll be picking winners at the end of the season for who's been very consistent with predicting who's going to win. And just before we leave, let's just quickly touch on the El Clasico, Barcelona against Madrid.
It wasn't a great game.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It was an entertaining game.
Eh?
What do you mean? It was entertaining. So much.
Not that that like games with goals, yeah.
Pitch drama. I like game dramatic.
Lamine Yamal. He just knows how to stir the fire,
Stir the pot.
See all he said before the game, and he didn't play badly, but he didn't back up what he said.
Oh, yeah.
But to be fair, he's 18 years old, and I was surprised to see.
So Vinny Jr.?
Yeah, why do people hate him that much?
Well, do you see
He's a cheat.
With Vinny Jr., where he's just like, come meet me in the dressing room.
He's a child, man. He's 18.
18. Yeah.
Should be.
Yes. I feel like
So you need.
people need to give him some grace. Yeah, people need to give Lamine Yamal some grace. Listen, I'm not a Lamine Yamal fan, but I feel like he's just responding to the energy he's getting. He's getting negative energy. Of course, it's going to be negative.
Characters like that, I like that in football, right? You don't want something like that to just disappear where everyone is now humble and, I'll show you on the pitch. No, talk. Make the noise.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I like Mourinho, not for my team, but was he came to England and said he's the special one.
Yeah.
How dare you? We had Sir Alex there. We had Arsene Wenger there, and you came and said and then he backed it up. He won back-to-back Premier League titles. So, I hope he carries on and nobody calls him to order and say.
Yeah, but 2-1, like the 1-2-1, what, Mbappe, Bellingham, and who got the one for Barcelona?
Fermin Lopez.
Yeah.
Rashford assist. Big up, Rashi.
So you leave Manchester United and then you start balling.
Yeah, that's the history. Leave that.
That's the history of the Manchester United.
That's it.
No, it's not. No.
Dude, it's like you get freed from the chains that are holding you.
Yeah, like me.
They said same thing in Parliament for Kenya as well. I can't remember what it was, but it was something along the lines of like Manchester United. It's just like, oh, like when you think they're gonna do something, like this politician here, they do nothing.
Manchester United.
So yeah.
Anyway, so guys, we've come to the end of this week's episode on Clashmates here on TI Sports. Thanks for the engagements. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you again next week.